The confidence, first of all, I didn't had confidence in myself, but when I saw the demo lectures of Premium Learning Institute, Sudhanshu sir was a lot motivating. He motivated us a lot.
Subscribe Premium Learning's YouTube channel and click the bell icon to receive updates about videos for your career growth.
Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another episode in our series Aspirers to Inspirers, in which we share success stories of our students, which can be an inspiration to everyone who wants to switch within IT or enter into IT from a completely different background. Today, I'd like to start on a very positive note that says, every sunset is an opportunity to reset. Our today's guest shares the similar story. She had got 6 years of gap, for she aimed for stars and did not want to settle on the moon. So she decided to completely change her goal. She wanted to re-enter into the IT after 6 years of gap, and she chose her mentor, she chose her path, she put her best effort into it, and after being all armed up, she grabbed the very first opportunity that was in front of her. Her name is Radha. Radha, we are very glad to be part of your journey and we're proud of your success. You're welcome. You're wholeheartedly welcome to this session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So Radha, could we please start with where have you been selected and what is your profile?
Okay, so I've been selected in Source Consultancy, and my profile is Technical Analyst Training.
That's great. So we'll just start with some rapid fire questions round and then we'll talk in detail later. Okay, right. The very first question that I have for you is, what was the biggest obstacle in your journey towards success?
My career gap. That was the biggest obstacle, I think, because it was almost 5 to 6 years. Yeah, I thought so. It was almost for 5 to 6 years I was not in touch with IT. So I guess that was the biggest obstacle for me in my career.
Okay. So now, what was the biggest strength of you which helped you in this journey towards success?
Acha. The confidence, first of all, I didn't have confidence in myself. But when I saw the demo lectures of Premium Learning Institute, Sudhanshu sir was a lot motivating. He motivated us a lot. When there was a doubt clearing question, that time I asked him, I already have a 5 to 6 years gap, but he was like, gap doesn't matter. What matters is your skill. So that was the biggest strength for me.
Absolutely.
This sentence.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. So one misunderstanding that you had before and that got cleared during this journey of yours towards success.
It doesn't matter what gap you have. What matters is the knowledge you have, the skills which you have. That is important and not the career gap. So so that is the
this
important
clarity you got.
Clarity I got, that you should be well trained in what means you should have a perfect knowledge of whatever you're doing. So
Great. So the next question would be one idea, one event, one decision, one moment that changed your direction in this career journey of yours. Anything of that.
The idea is basically joining Premium Learnings, because my previously I was preparing for government, but I could not get the expected result. So one of my friend was also preparing with me as well, but now when I got to hear that she got placed into IT, so I asked her about the Premium Learnings. So that means that was the best decision of mine, joining PLS. So which in turn led to me here.
Glad to know that, right? So one thing that you have realized in this journey, now you are all armed up to start your career in IT, right? But one thing that you have realized in this journey is a key to professional success, one skill rather.
Yeah. So according to me, as well as Sudhanshu sir, as he told us in the demo session, you should be good at the technical stuff. So, whatever you have, you should not have knowledge about 10 things. You should have knowledge of only one thing, but that should be perfect.
Jack of all, master of none.
Thing. Yes.
Jack of all, master of none should be the case, right? Master one thing.
Yes. One thing, yeah. So
shape your career.
That's the important thing. Yes.
Great. One thing that has changed in your life after you got this job.
Not one thing. I mean, a lot has changed. I mean, it was, first of all, I never thought of, joining back. Means I didn't expect that I'll be joining IT back after 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
And now this is really a great achievement, like a lot big up achievement for me.
With-
And there can't be a one thing. There are many things, I'm a lot happy.
Great. You're a lot happier. You're a lot more confident, right?
Yeah,
बहुत सारे
definitely.
misunderstandings टूट गए and your clarity मिल गई.
Actually. Yes.
Great. And one thing that you have liked about premium learning systems, यहाँ पे ज़्यादा भी बता सकते हो.
Okay. So, thing is, first of all, look, I don't know if there are any institute who give opportunities to the person who are having gap. Means I didn't hear of any. There might be, but I am not aware of. So when my friend joined premium learnings, so she was like, no, it's okay. So I like thrice asked her, I do have a gap of 5 to 6 years or maybe more than that. So will that means, is that fine? Means will they give me the placement? Means I was a bit confused, but she was like, no, like it's okay. Means even she had a gap. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll join it. So after joining PLS, after attending the demo session, I was like, the way Sudhanshu sir motivated us, I was like, okay, fine, I should give it a try. Then I joined immediately. Like I was firm with that. Okay, I'll join PLS. Then I joined it, and the way they teach, the way they train us, it's like they take care of us from start to end. Like they prepare us into administration, then technical stuff, and for the interview as well. So that's somewhat I liked about PLS. Even they clear our doubts, everything.
That's great. Right.
Yeah.
So thank you. You were great at this rapid fire questions round. You were very quick.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Let's slow down a bit. So just tell us your story, Radha. मतलब what was the situation? कैसे हुआ? How you decided? कैसे रही journey फिर? And even when you did not have the clarity, like you have to go for Salesforce option, right? तब कैसी थी life? Now, like how it has changed. Everything we just want to know from you.
Achha, okay. So basically, I completed my graduation in Bachelor of Engineering in computers.
Okay.
I did it in 2015. So after that, I worked in IT for 1 year. But later on, I quit my job as I was preparing for my government exam. Like I didn't get the expected results, so I just thought I should switch back to IT. But I had it was like a miracle which came to me. I got to know that my friend got placed from premium learning. That's the reason I approached her. And
she
was
also
like, no,
had a
it's
career
really
gap,
a nice
right?
class. Even she had a career gap. That's why I contacted her. But she got placed. That's the reason why I contacted her. How is the class and all that. Since I never expected, like after such a long time, I can join IT again. So she was like, no, my class is good, everything is good, staff is good, they're teaching well. So I thought, okay, fine. Means if she can get placed, she had a career gap more than me. So I thought that if she can get placed, even I can get placed.
Of course.
So that's the reason. So like I didn't even search for any other institutes, frankly speaking. So I just directly went to PLS, and in fact, I don't know any institute if there are any. So I directly joined PLS. So first question, like I was into technical, but after such a long gap, I thought I don't know if I will be good at technical. So what I asked for is, will I able to go in testing rather than development? But they are like, no, all the staff of premium learnings are, they're like, no, don't go testing, go for development. I mean, they know what is good for us.
Right.
So basically, okay, so I worked upon it. Like they trained me well, from basics to like all the technical stuff they taught us very well. So now now I'm confident enough ki baba, now I can I can be good at coding or development as well. So firstly, like before, when I joined my first company, I was good at technical but not that good. But after joining this class, I have a lot developed into technical stuff. Firstly, like after college, it's like, learning each language a bit, but not good at one thing, right? Joining PLS, it's like, now I'm good at Salesforce. I can do that. I don't know if I can do other technologies, but yes, I can, at least I'm good at Salesforce. That much I know. So that's the thing. And the way they teach, it's really nice, like especially Sudhanshu sir, he teaches in a pictorial form, in manner, like, so it's very quick to visualize it and recall, and so it's we can remember it.
That's right. It gets
Yeah.
printed, I guess, in our mind.
Yes, printed
and
in
it's,
mind. Yeah.
and it is
Yes,
easy.
exactly.
It becomes easy to
And
recall, I guess.
especially,
Hmm.
yes, and especially the, that mind maps, security model mind maps, yeah. So all the study material which has been given is also very nice,
Mind map is a scientific way which actually helps us memorize in way better and a faster manner. So yes, mind map is
Yeah.
also miraculous. It works miraculously, basically.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
great.
the reason, learning the mind map of security model, which was being given by Sudhanshu. So that was the question being asked in interview for me. And that I can present very well just because of that mind map.
Okay.
It's a very good clarity regarding the security model. Yeah.
Great. इंटरव्यू का एक्सपीरियंस कैसा था आपका, राधा?
It was good. Basically, like in training, whatever Sudhanshu sir taught us, Bhushan sir taught us, means they used to tell us that this might ask, means while teaching they used to tell us this question they might ask you in the interview. So basically that question were only asked in the interviews, and the interview material which was being provided by class, that is also very nice, in depth in fact. So I don't think so any questions were asked outside this.
Outside of
So
that.
yeah, outside of that. So yeah, interview was good. There were hardly any questions that I could not answer. Yeah, overall experience was really good.
So what you were asked to prepare, that sufficed. That was
Yes, exactly.
enough. Great.
Yeah,
So
that was enough.
how many interviews did you have to give, Radha?
No, like basically how it is, I joined in October, then 3 months training, and then we have to give the exam. So I cleared the exam, and that was my first interview.
Okay.
So
you
I cracked
the first interview itself.
Yes, and it was totally unexpected. I didn't thought of that I would clear. I was like, okay, fine, I cleared the exam, now I have to prepare for the interview. But it was like in 3 months they were preparing for the interview, but we didn't knew that they were preparing us. So yeah, so I was tensed because it was just a 7 days gap. I thought, oh my god, it's just the 7 days, how will I prepare for the interview?
Why were you tensed? Why did you not think that you can clear the first interview itself? Why was that dilemma and self-doubt?
Yeah, dilemma. Yeah, so dilemma was just because I just had 7 days gap. So I thought, oh my god, in 7 days I don't know what all I have to learn. Right. So but thing is, like in 3 months they are just preparing us, means they are preparing for technical stuff as well as interview. But I could not get that, oh my god, I am preparing for interview as well. So like in that 7 days, even if I was tense, like after long career gap, it's very difficult for us, to face interviews as well.
Yes.
Right. But premium learnings, they already taught us like how to face the interview and all that stuff. So for me, yeah, it was easy. It was easy for me to, face the interview.
Yes. What I think is you had put in all the hard work. You were already armed up. You just did not know that you were ready. Right?
Yes, exactly. I didn't know that I was ready.
Yes,
but yeah.
Yes. Please go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'm done.
So you appeared for the first interview and you just hit the nail on the head and you got selected.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
It's next week that you're joining, right, Radha?
Yes, next Tuesday I'll be joining.
Yes. So while you were preparing and while you were pursuing Career Accelerator Program, how did you prepare? What was your routine those days?
Okay, first of all, like it was a 3 months course. So my class was at night, 9 to 10:30 or depends. Okay. So basically I used to do the class, and Bhushan sir, Sudhanshu sir, they used to give us the assignments and all that, which really helped a lot. I mean, just watching the videos, it won't help us that much. Implementing it, getting hands on to it, it's that is very important. Right. So basically what we used to do, we used to attend lectures, they used to give us assignments. So that all we used to solve it. So it's better to implement the thing, so which in turns builds confidence in us that yes, we can do that. Right. So that was the most important thing. Like for 1 month it was the administration stuff, and then for 2 months they taught us regarding all the technical development, and then lightning, all which went really very nice. And now yes.
Great. So you basically, whatever you learned, you tried to implement that.
Implement it, yes.
So that it got reinforced in your mind.
Yes, implementation is very important. Like we have done lots of projects, like 2 to 3 projects we did, and doing that projects on our own, which helped us a lot. Means it's nice to do from start to end. Like we did it. So, we get that confidence. Yes, now you can do a lot, and you can achieve a more into it. You can, they make prepared us to join the IT companies.
Right. Great.
Yeah.
So, Radha, is there anything that is memorable to you, maybe during the sessions, during your tenure with Career Accelerator Program? Sir ki kahi hui koi baat ho, or anything that you
Yes,
that
definitely.
you remember?
Sir has been
Yes.
a great mentor. Sir has been a great mentor and a lot motivation to me. Like, everyone was asking in my batch, I don't know if anyone had a career gap, but, there were a lot who were cross-trained, or they had a lot of from different technologies. Like, there was someone who was from biotech as well, who joined the PLS.
Okay.
So, like, I was the only one, maybe, I'm not sure, who had a career gap of 6 years. So I was like, oh my God, no one is asking question regarding gaps. I should ask one. So, like, when I asked Sudhanshu, sir, I have a gap to 5 years. He like, don't worry, don't say that you have a gap. What is important is skill. Just that one sentence, it changed my life. I don't now even think of, if I do have a gap or something. It's like, I know, like, what is important is skill and not the career gap. Now these days, there are a lot, like, people are hiring freshers, and we don't get chance who have a gap. So I'm really thankful to Premium Learning Institute, so that I can continue my career back into IT. And there are lots of people like me, who have gaps. There are lots of people who have gaps, who prepared for government exam and they could not clear. I mean, they could not get the result as expected.
Right.
So it's very difficult for them to get back into IT, or maybe that they have to join some administrative jobs or something like that. So yeah. Like, I have told a lot of my friends to join this class because, from my own experience.
Right. So do you anymore think that it is difficult for people who are cross-trained and who has got gaps? It is difficult for them to enter into IT. Do you anymore think
if you have premium learning system, I don't think so anything is difficult.
Thank you.
Seriously, I mean, I'm really thankful, a lot thankful. I mean, it might be a small thing for others, but yeah, it's a big thing for me, joining back to IT just because of Premium Learning Institute.
You've got a lot of gratitude, and that's what makes you a beautiful person,
A lot.
Radha.
A lot.
Right.
So, a lot thankful, in fact.
Great. So, Radha, in a sense, as far as, your foreground, your aim is clear, your background doesn't matter, right?
Yes, exactly.
So, Radha, if you have anything else to talk about, you can just go ahead and talk about it. And at the end, what I would like to do is ask you any suggestion, any advice, any thought that you would like to share with every aspirant who is watching you right now. They're looking up to you as an inspiration.
Like, what I would like to share is, like, nowadays people think that after a career gap or after a marriage, after marriage life, it's not possible for us to join IT just because of gap. But it is not so. We can join IT back if you're having a proper skills or a proper knowledge. That is all what matters, and not the age or the career gap. So basically, I found PLS, means Premium Learning Institute, very helpful. Or it's really a nice institute. You can look forward to joining Premium Learning Institute because it helped me a lot. From start to end, they take care of you. They teach us each and everything. They take care of the interview preparations as well, and they provide us with a lot of companies. So you can give interviews and have a good career ahead. So I really want every candidate or any person who had a career gap like me to join Premium Learning Institute. Means I would suggest, in fact, I am suggesting, like, my families and friends to join Premium Learning Institute. So that's all for myself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Radha. It was
you,
great, really great talking to you. And I wish you all the very best for your joining next week. Just go and rock.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, definitely.
So I'd like to conclude this interview on a note that there are no limits. There are no limits. There are only beliefs. So if we change the belief system that we have within us, we can change the whole system around us altogether. So on that note, just believe, keep being better until you become your best. Thank you.